I was working an off-duty detail, and I was approached by one of the employees who said that there was somebody choking in the dining room.
And this was Sunday night?
Yes, Sunday night.
Well, why were you there?
We worked an off-duty detail there. We're contracted through them to work there, so.
So you hear someone's choking. What did you see? What was going on? How busy was it at the time?
Sundays are always really busy there. That's kind of the reason why they have us there. There's a lot of people that visit on Sundays, so there was probably, if I had to guess, maybe 60, 70 people in that particular dining room, but a few hundred people within the restaurant itself. And the lady she had her arms up, and there was somebody there already trying to do the Heimlich maneuver. But obviously, us being trained, we want to be the first ones to do it. So.
And this was an elderly woman?
Yes, she was 83.
Oh my gosh, so just, as not just your role as a cop or as a police officer, but as just a regular person, seeing this elderly woman choke, what went on in your mind?
Nothing really. I don't say nothing, but it's one of those things, a lot of, things we do in the job, we don't really think about it, we just act. It all goes back to the training, all the training that we get from doing this and we get from our department. You don't really have to think, you just act. It was my first time having to actually do it in real life. So that ran through my mind real quick, and then it was, I didn't think of anything else. It just reverted back to training. So.
And you saw someone else was already there. Was it an employee or someone else in the restaurant?
No, it was another patron at the restaurant that was there doing it.
Seems just like really lucky that you were there at that time.
I guess you could call it luck, yeah.
What was it like the moment when you realized that she was going to be okay? She took that breath again.
It was a relief that it actually worked. We practice on dummies and we practice on each other when we're training. So to actually do that in real life was like a shock. I guess you could say it was when it was free and you're like, huh. So it was a relief.
Did it take you a while to get the object unobstructed?
No, it was about 3 to 4 thrusts that I had to do, and I think it was her daughter, one of the family members actually had her mouth her hand under her mouth. So she's like, oh, it came out, and it just kind of popped out.
Was her family just freaking out?
Yeah, they were freaking out, and that obviously puts a little more pressure on us. But again, I didn't even think about it because they're screaming, she's not breathing, and I'm trying to, on an elderly woman like that, the last thing you want to do is hurt them. So I said, can you look in her mouth and see if you can see the object, and we'll pull it out, we'll sweep it before we do the maneuver. And they said, no, I can't see it. So obviously you got to do what you got to do. So, but yeah, they were obviously scared.
What did the elderly woman say to you?
She didn't speak very much English, so she didn't really say much, but her family was on her behalf very appreciative, obviously. So.
And we can't play the what ifs game of what would have happened if you hadn't have been there, but I think this falls back on that importance of people knowing, basic, what is it, basic life support, life-saving
measures, yeah. I asked the employees after it happened if this occurred often, because I've worked at detail numerous times and usually don't do anything. So they said not really too often. The last time it was a nurse that was there, they grabbed a nurse. So, hopefully you would think in a restaurant with that many people, somebody would know how to do something. So.
And you said her family was very appreciative. What are some of the things they said to you?
Just thank you. I think one of her family members gave me a hug, and they shake your hand. And then some of the bystanders that were there when they left, they said good job and thank you. So I guess it's nice to hear that too.
And you went right back to work when you were done?
Yeah, I worked that whole night after that too. So.
Will you ever look at broccoli the same way again?
I don't like broccoli.
Do you think this is going back to, easy lesson for others as, someone, family member, something like that, that it's just something easy to have almost like in, safety training, that it could happen at any second, any minute, that wrong piece of food?
I would encourage anybody to take a basic life-saving course, CPR, Heimlich. You live in a world where things happen, so, I think it's important for more people than less to have those basic life-saving measures, yeah, because you never know.
Pretty crazy for your first time to have to do this. Luckily, yeah, fire department said they didn't even have to. They showed up and left right away. That they didn't have to check her out.
Yeah, she didn't want to go to the hospital. Obviously it's protocol. We'll keep them coming to check her out because she was an elderly woman. But she didn't want to go to the hospital or anything. But